It's Week 14 of the National Football League. And on center stage is the Lumberjacks, veteran running back. He'll be a focal point of his offense this week. It's the Lumberjacks and the Oilers under the lights on Sunday night.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Lumberjacks of Salt Lake City and the Houston Oilers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visitors, Salt Lake City, they too were losers last week, so they're... And we are underway from Houston. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
3-3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Got to get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 83 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game planning and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Morris, over the middle, complete. It's Greer, and I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And on now is the punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
Brandon, I know he isn't at the status of some of the elite names in this league, but I do know he's an absolute fighter because he's heard all the criticism. He's read the articles that say he isn't good enough to be the starter, and he absolutely does not care. All he wants to do is prove every doubter wrong and show that he belongs in this spot.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Brown looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Foster. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Brown. Quick hitter here, it's complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 110 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage is not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a cap around this season.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's McCormick. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Operating from the gun, Brown. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Oh, that's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His pass caught at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Back to throw. Brown toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And the 10-year back knocks it through the goalpost.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here's Morris to throw on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, Cartwright.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. This will be scooped up by the defense. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Operating from the gun, Brown.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Now Morris looking to throw on second down. He finds his man complete. That's Greer. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Morris now from the gun on third down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. Cartwright, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down and 8.
Looking to throw. Morris. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
3rd down and 1.
Back to throw. Morris. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. In motion right, one of the tight ends. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's fielded at the 45. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Cartwright, and he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Cartwright. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Looking to throw. Morris. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive, 4 plays.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And now out comes Houston.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Brown firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
On 3rd and 2, Brown. And he fires one, but incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for Houston. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. Morris to throw on 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Houston's offense taking over again.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
To throw on 2nd down, Brown. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Brown. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. You give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And from the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down. Back to throw again. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now Brown only lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Brown. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 8 yards out. And the Oilers have retaken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
A try here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Up the middle they go. Cartwright, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking to throw. Morris. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Morris. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Cartwright. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. To throw is Morris. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's Morris. Throwing on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Looking to throw. Morris. And he's got it. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Morris. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Greer. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, the 1st half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Brown. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Off-play action. Brown able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Brown on 1st down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Brown. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
On 3rd down, Cartwright. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And he fields it at his own 45. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Waller, and effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Brown. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to give that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Hitting double
digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys are going to take the lead.
So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Morris. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing again. Morris. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Cartwright. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
This is taken at the 23. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And on now is the punter, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. Cartwright. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Morris. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On on fourth down. The punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Brown.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Brown. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Looking to throw. Brown. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Waller. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Morris fighting. He lost the football. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
He'll get this to about the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Off play action. Morris.
A throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Greer. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up second down. Back to throw. Morris. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Looking to throw. Morris.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw. Morris. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Morris. Throw left side complete. That's Greer. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Morris. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
They'll get this up to about the 44. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 7, 1:52 to play. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell.
Here's second down and 3.
Back to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll look to throw. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Greer. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So they'd converted their first 2 fourth-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Houston, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Salt Lake City, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew.